Hello everyone, here we are again with Trine. We're at part 7. I think there's 17 parts in total, so we're getting close to the halfway point.
Oh wait, hold on.
Okay, I'm holding on.
Back when the spiders were small and the bones were piled neatly in the corners.
Yeah, this is the same audio thing. I don't know why I delayed a little bit longer before it started.
Oh, this place gives me the chills.
It's a dungeon.
It's a dungeon, that's what it's supposed to do.
Haha, that
feel
thief sounds so sexy.
I have my sword and my cape. Aha, I am the king of the castle. Wait, is that another person?
That right there was the knife, and this right here is the knight. He's... this was the point in the game when I think he starts to lose his mind a little bit, which is hilarious. Because, like,
for the king of the castle.
Well, yeah, because, like, for the first couple of levels, he's talking about how hungry he is. And I think at this point the hunger pains are starting to get to him. Because, and again, I'm not trying to knock your...
his arm.
Well, and again, I'm not trying to knock you or anything, but the voice actors in this game do such a good job. And
I can do it, dog.
I gotta say, man.
Hey, I'm a nice guy. I'm gonna stab you.
The voice actors in this game do such a good job, and the thing where he's like, I have my sword and my cape. He's just like, I feel like he's just kind of starting to lose it, which is just hilarious. So I fucking love it. I love this game, and I love the characters, and I love the voice actors. It's actually probably, I actually should play the second one. I need to get off my lazy ass and get through that shit. Cause I bet it's awesome. Oh man, yeah, and I'd certainly like to see more after that, but I think they've stopped it too. I don't know if that's permanent, but we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. These developers
everything
do a
is
job,
green.
Yeah, this whole level has a pretty green tint to it with the acid pools. That is acid, by the way.
The wall is green.
Yep. Yeah, it is a definite tint to this level.
The floor is green.
Well, this is actually something I remember when I was playing through the Half-Life 2 episode 2 developer commentary, and they talk about how a lot of times in games, well, at least in Valve's case, I don't know if Frozen Byte's the same way, but in Valve's case, they oftentimes will try and select a color palette for an entire game that focuses on a certain color or a color range to kind of focus on getting that right atmosphere.
In Portal, it'd be blue.
Yes, very much blue and gray. Well, not gray, but maybe white. And Portal 2 is...
In Half-Life, what would it be, orange?
Half-Life, the first one, that's a tough one to answer. If I had to guess... Oh, I don't know. It's kind of all over the place.
Call it the orange box.
Well, with Half-Life 2, it was definitely... actually, I guess I would say more yellows and oranges. Same thing with Episode 1. Episode 2 is more blues and greens. But I thought it was interesting that developers would actually focus on that to really drive home the sense that that a particular level or a particular game in this case is trying to put off. So obviously this particular level is green. Which is
going up somewhere you're not supposed to go?
Well, I had to get that experience bottle. Well, I didn't have to. Yes, I had to. I was driven by an unknown urge to get
oh my shit! You got 3 arrows!
Turns out these, oh, do I have 3 arrows now?
Yeah.
Notice. I think there's an item that we can equip that allows us to shoot up to 4. Because we're maxed out.
Make me puke,
oh,
barf, and vomit all at the same time.
That actually does not sound pleasant at all. But that's just me. I've been wrong before.
Can you name another synonym for that word?
Death?
I was thinking gack.
Yeah, yes, just a sudden poop explosion is what comes to mind. Sudden poop explosion disease.
Usually poop doesn't come out of my mouth, but...
Well, unless you're like that episode of South Park. Classic. Love that shit.
Oh, man.
Not literally. I don't literally love that shit, but, you know.
You just love your shit.
Yeah, everyone loves their own brew. That's how it goes. Yeah, with that little underwater section we now flip this bad boy, and this actually gets this pillar going. The unfortunate thing is it actually comes back up. Well, it's not unfortunate, but we do have to kind of race against it. Because it's a little bit tougher to come up behind it. And also more fireball traps, because what kind of fucking madman builds this into their castle? Or, well, I guess this is a dungeon after all.
Ivan von Bjorkstein.
Spoiler alert, I think I might get a party wipe in this. Yep, there it is. Full party wipe.
You failed!
Is that the first one? I don't know if that's the first one we've seen.
You have failed in your quest.
So it starts us all the way back here, so I employ some speed up.
Go back and try again!
And I'm still getting my ass kicked on the way up here. Luckily, a skeleton just randomly died. Well, probably not random. It was
Now
probably...
you can never catch it again.
There we go. So, yes, and because we're at such low health, it doesn't take much to bring a character down, as you saw with the knight. Poor guy, we hardly knew ye.
It's a health!
Yes, we need all we can get. And we immediately lost it, right as we picked it up.
Oh, my confidence in you is wavering.
It's all good, we still leveled up, and that's what matters. There we are. Yeah, the skeletons all kind of clustering around there was a little bit rough. But here's the checkpoint.
I
We're so
suspect
close.
this gear is important in some way.
The gear, I don't see it right now, but...
Gears of War.
Ah, I haven't really played that series, to be honest. I'm sure it's decent. I've got a couple friends that like it. But yeah, the fact that all those skeletons were kind of clustered around like that definitely made it tough to fight around them, because it was that between that and the fireball trap, it was just raining hell on all of us.
I was right. It was part of the background.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, you can kind of see a sliver of it just there. And this is kind of a, yeah, this that right there is kind
Did
of
it?
Well,
Congratulations.
the spike ball is like.
Did you just feel it was necessary to have to use the knight as opposed to anyone else?
Well, with the knight, you can at least shield your way across and kind of push the spiked balls. But the problem there is when you're pushing.
What you're trying to do?
Well, when you push the spike ball, you have to aim up a little bit because you go under it a little bit. But the problem with that is that the fire guy is shooting the fire the whole time underneath it to hit your legs. So it took all the knight's health away. So you have to like kind of come up with a way to shoehorn the spike over to him.
Yeah, you're not just using the archer.
I'm sorry?
Why aren't you just using the archer?
Well, I kind of like using the wizard for these sections. I just like using the spiked balls against the enemies. I like turning the tables like that. And also, whenever I'm in that situation, I have a hard time getting it to go across with only like just hitting their legs. And there is location-based damage, I think. At least it sure feels like there is. So I try to get clear hits whenever I can, but if I'm just trying to scrape by with leg shots, I would much rather do something flashier, like use their traps against them. It's just more enjoyable that way. But
here's a question.
yeah.
Have you ever jumped off the earth?
Yes, I have multiple times. It was quite awesome. I'm just gonna go ahead. How was that question? Like, where did that question come from? Like, what?
My mind.
It was just like oh, that reminds me. I wasn't sure if there was like something that some sort of distant connection that was made between the two. But I
don't know. I thought, what kind of question could I ask? And I'm like, that's a good one.
Oh, well, how about that?
Audience, have you ever jumped off the earth?
Yeah, jeez. Well, actually, we're seeing here. This is one of the few. Well, not one of the few. This is one of the many cases where it turns out the thief actually is so good with combat when she gets the multi-arrow shot. Honestly, when it comes down to it, objectively, she probably handles combat better than the knight. The fact that she can just blaze across and just spam the arrow shots. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous.
That's
so awesome.
So sexy that they're all like, I don't even have a penis yet. I'm hard.
Well, I mean, I would make a boner joke about skeletons, but that's just too easy. But yeah, it is when we get to this.
They're gonna debone her. Oh!
Wait, debone. Wait. So.
Okay, they're gonna bone her.
Yeah, because debone. Yeah, that was, yeah.
You
the semantics.
The joke.
Oh, the spiders. The bats are annoying. Well, yeah, the spiders are annoying, but the bats are still way more annoying. The spiders do have a ranged attack though, which makes them a bunch of jerks. But their ranged attack doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I say that now. I think I do end up dying by one at some point in the not so distant future. But yeah, with the thief, like I said, she can spam the arrow, that multi-shot so well, and I think her second or third ability, it's her third ability, lets her has her reload her quiver much quicker, so she can actually fire even faster. So it's like, goddamn, she can pretty much.
Like stuff like that, oh man, will part 195 of Might and Magic be fun?
Oh really? Exactly 109. Down.
Oh, 109 wouldn't even be close.
Well, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, we have got that to look forward to.
Yeah.
This thing opened up.
I think we will record about half the commentaries today.
Oh Jesus.
Do you have the next 56 hours available?
I was gonna say, it's like, do you have the next month off of work? Oh jeez, no, that would be quite an endeavor, I'm sure. I mean, we talked previously about how sometimes after doing multiple recording sessions in one day, towards the end it can be it does take a lot out of people. It can be a little bit rough, and it gets down to brass tacks when it comes to coming up.
You know what? I just thought of a cool way we can do our recordings.
What's up?
Do you have an iPhone?
I have a smartphone, but it's not an iPhone.
Oh, you're a bitch.
I'm not a big Apple guy. I'm not anti-Apple, but I'm just.
Can your smartphone have a Skype app?
Yeah, it has it installed.
Alright, cool. I know a way we can do recordings and yet talk to each other, but yet record the audio. I wish I had thought of this when I was doing Portal 2. Because Nuke has an iPhone.
Okay.
I didn't think of this at the time though.
Well,
But yeah.
Well, I know that with the screen capture software that you were using, you said you were limited on what audio tracks you could record.
No, I'm just thinking is what we don't need to use the computer to speak to each other. We could just use our phones with and if you have a pair of headphones or whatever. But if not, you could just talk to me on your Skype app.
Right, but how would we record the commentary?
On our computer, we wouldn't. That would be later. This would just be for communication.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I guess. I mean, why not?
Rather than have to play for an hour and just be like silent.
Well, I would personally, I would just rather use my laptop and just have Skype be running on that personally.
Whatever you want to do, I'm just saying I'm gonna use my iPhone.
I don't know. I don't use the Skype app a whole lot. I use it more for the chatting, but never for
I
the
didn't
calling.
say you need to use it personally. I'm just saying this will be for business.
Well, the thing is, the Skype using Skype to call on the phone is not free. I'm sure you know that. So I would, I personally, I just think it'd be more.
Okay, you can give me your phone number and we'll do it like that.
Just giving strangers on the internet their phone numbers, that always works out.
I'm not a stranger. You've known me.
I don't get on my number very.
Well,
very
they gotta do something because when we record stuff, it's gotta be better than that. I'm sure this is a very interesting conversation. We'll have this later.
Right. Oh wow.
Edit this out, okay?
Let's just think about this for once. You're saying that you don't want to have a conversation that's off topic.
Yeah.
Can I just revel in this moment? Can I just like, I want to like.
Are you the spider?
I want to just be in this moment.
What just happened?
That's another instance of spawn point jerk placement right there, where the spawn point was right where the spider was sitting, and I think he knew that because he was just sitting there. So all three characters spawned, and it just auto died because the spider damages when you touch them, or inflicts damage when you touch them. But no, seriously, I'm amazed that you're the one saying that we shouldn't have a conversation because it's off topic. My mind is just in so many levels.
Well, at least if it's gonna be off topic, it should be interesting.
I will say nothing more. But anyway, so at this point, yes, we've seen enough of the spiders. They're a bunch of jerks. The bats still take the cake on being a bunch of assholes, though. So I'm.
My video stopped moving.
Oh, did it? Is it? You're watching it on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's still going on mine.
What time are we at?
I'm at 13, 26, 27, 28. That should give an idea. Good thing.
Alright.
You good?
We're going again.
Did it just like stop on its own?
Yeah, it wouldn't load anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that happen. We've seen it happen a couple times. But...
Ooh, next we should watch this Mega Marathon Episodio 13 Mega Man 10 Castillo Wily by Necromancia88. It's recommended for me. It's about 50 minutes 18 seconds.
Is it like on recommended YouTube videos or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here's another example of the Thief being a fucking badass. So the knight gets one-shotted, and Thief's like, don't worry, I got this. And there it is. Like I said, the Thief honestly is kind of more versatile when it comes to combat.
Is she broken?
I don't want to call it broken, because I mean, it's... I don't know. I think parts of the level like that weren't intended for the Thief, but I like to think it's
said
more
intended.
Intended, yeah, you caught me. I like to think it's more about the Thief's versatility rather than something being overpowered, but I guess when it comes down to it, yeah, probably it's a little bit broken. Thankfully, the knight does get that third ability that I mentioned. Again, it's stupid and really not that...
You basically called all of his abilities useless.
Well, I would say the sword and the shield one is definitely the most sensible. It's the one that makes the most sense. It's the one that's the safest option. His other two moves are anything but useless, but they are dumb. They are stupid and hilarious, and I love them so much. That third one especially. God, I can't wait till we get that. And it won't be long, because we're, like I said, we're, at this point, a little bit past the halfway point.
You gotta pull on that rope.
Pull on that rope.
Yeah, there's a rope there.
Oh, I see it in the foreground there. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Yeah,
Just grab the screen and pull on it.
Oh yeah, I'll just reach out like into the YouTube video. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, get on that Google.
It gives you secret porns.
Oh wow, well shit, that changes everything. More for my furious fapping.
Yeah.
And speaking of furious fapping, here's a dead guy.
There's a penis head over there.
Oh god.
Blue.
Well, I would say here's a dead guy, but that's the problem. It's the. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. This isn't the tomb. That's later. But this is where the artifact should be. But yes, interesting stuff all around.
Ooh,
so now
voiceover. The second artifact, the mind of the power, had protected the castle and given strength to the king and his men. But the artifact was all protected by powerful charms, and only with minds with pure thoughts. Over the decades, many kings and knights had tried to approach the artifact to no avail. The legend foretold that one day, a hero of pure mind and justified intent would come and claim the artifact. But as our heroes came to the castle door, they realized that the undead had seized everything in the castle. This once magnificent place had been transformed into a place of terror.
So just as you might imagine, this next level is going to be another pretty awesome, badass
dungeon. It seems like your dog approved of my voice talents.
You can hear him shaking around, yeah.
Yeah,
he's sitting on my lap right now.
Into my voices, he was boogieing and woogieing.
Dexter's providing guest commentary. He's our third guest speaker right now. So, yeah, he always contributes good, excellent commentary and good ideas. Thoughtful dialogue.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time where we conquer the next big dungeon in this game. I think there's a couple after this, but I think after this next level we'll see more outdoorsy areas. But until then, have a good one, folks. We'll see you next time.